Cool. So Gimbal has decided to give us, or offered to give us, our recap for this time. And what happened last time, Gimbal?
Previously on Dungeons and Dragons, the group has managed to defeat a monster that was inhabiting the ovens, the magical ovens, and successfully managed to recreate Grandma's special apple pie, on top of getting just about every single ounce of loot you possibly could out of these poor goblins.
Hey, anyone else have anything that they remember that hasn't been covered in that? That sounds pretty accurate.
We made pie.
We made
Yeah,
pie.
fine.
We
Goblins
made
made
pie.
pie with
We
you as
kept
well.
one pie in a box.
Yes, we have a pie, we have the wagon, we have
So, a pie. Okay, good. The goblins also made pie, and the pie is 8 pieces. You guys ate 4 slices. You have half a pie in a box, and the pie is going to give you 1 HP. So
Yes,
give
give it to
yourselves 1
me.
HP.
Give it to me.
This pie works very similar to a good berry. Grammy's country apple pie is a very special pie.
yes.
So we're healing for one.
So good.
Nice.
And
for
it's
one.
because of the sugar content, it keeps for quite a while. So I'd say 2 weeks or so it'll keep for.
Cool.
Depending, depending. If you're going through a marsh, it's gonna probably not be so great.
Wait, last time did I end on 5 health last time after the short rest? So now I'm on 6.
I think something like that. Yes, I think that's right.
I think so.
Was I lower or something because of the fire, or I can't remember. What did I get damage to?
I think the fire.
The fire damaged you.
Oh,
It
get
yeah.
splashed at you,
splashed.
but you managed to move out the way, so
Oh,
only a bit of
yeah.
splash damage hit you.
Only a bit of splash damage, aka majority of my health hit me.
Only 2. It was 2
Just
damage,
level
I
1
think.
things.
So, as you guys have finished your slices of pie, felt absolutely refreshed beyond most foods that you've had. You look up at the goblins, and you can see the stout female one that was all bossy and irritated. She is just staring with absolute bliss at her eyelids. Her eyes are closed, grin on her face. And the one with the chef's hat turns to you and says, "Well, thank you very much. This is exactly right. It's just like I remember it when I was a child. Now, I know how to make this, and our friend now has drawn it on the walls," pointing to what Gimbal has drawn on the walls there. While he's busy talking to Scribbles has gone off. He's been tidying up the goblins. Now, you might think to yourself, we're goblins and they're goblins and we're on the same side. But actually, we're kind of at odds with each other. You see, they like the pies and they're here for the pies, but they don't do work for the pies. And you did work for the pies, and we'll do more work for the pies. Now, if you want, you can have our half of this pie. He offers you 4 slices, neatly put together. He says, "But I don't know what to do with this extra slice." And Scribbles walks up, stands on the table, grabs the slice, turns around in the same movement, swallows it whole, and walks off. "Well, that solves that." And the lady opens her eyes. "Yes, take that pie, we'll make more here. This has put a smile on my face that I haven't had for years. Thank you all so much."
Thanks, ma'am.
You're very welcome.
Pleasure doing business with you.
You can add 1 full sliced Grammy's country apple pie to your inventory.
We
whoever's
can
carrying it.
have 2 slices each then, essentially.
You can divvy it up that way.
Can we do that?
And yes,
Well,
I'll be giving some to the tree though.
Oh, did we
I'll
promise?
give the tree one of my slices. So let's divvy it up, okay?
Okay.
Wait, so I'm adding 2.
1 slice.
Wait, apple. Where is it?
It's not a
Inventory.
thing that exists. It's a custom item. So add custom item. I mean, it doesn't exist on D&D Beyond. And you can just say slice Grammys.
So one slice
pie.
gives 1 HP.
One slice, 1 HP. If you look at Goodberry,
Name.
if you Google Goodberry, you'll find
Slice of
stats.
apple pie.
I could probably look up Goodberry and show you.
Description gives 1 health.
Yeah.
Can you make my cart larger?
1
Nice,
health.
that's a good
give me a
card.
second.
To add to
I couldn't find a better image, and I'm not going to look for it right now, so I just
No,
have
that's
this for now.
great. That's a great card. Yeah, I think a little bigger because it should be like longer. So that's gonna be okay for now. We'll find a better one
No.
just now. It needs to be longer.
needs to not be a circle. It needs to.
Yeah,
be
it's
a
fine.
rectangle.
We'll find one. We'll find one. I'll find one later and I'll send it to you. It's chilled. We'll make a plan.
Forgot where to add
Okay,
things
so
to inventory.
we're all getting 2.
2 slices.
Yep,
Grammy's
I've
country
added
apple pie.
I forgot where to click, but I found it.
So that'll stabilize you or someone on the floor if they
Oh,
are
so if
on
we
0.
are unstable, you can feed us a slice of pie and we'll
1
stabilize.
HP.
Sick.
Mm. There's no such thing as negative HP, so it's just you're
No.
on 0, you know?
I like this. I'm gonna find it again.
Normal
we
food
pin
does
it?
not do this. Pin what?
Please pin the knockout chart thing.
Oh, right. Group 1. Knockout was up top.
Yeah, I can
See
reply
it?
here.
Then
Okay,
I
you see it.
can edit. What more? What am I doing? How do I pin?
Just click more and then there should be a pin.
A pin message. Right, there you go.
Cool.
Just double check that you want to pin this message for group. Yeah, of course.
Sweet.
Okay, so it's pinned.
Is there a wait for this pie? I'm sorry.
Is there a?
Yeah,
A
is there
what?
wait? Wait?
Oh, how much is a pound?
I just didn't add the weight. I presumed it wasn't.
Yeah, I
gonna-
also
Don't
didn't
worry
add.
about the weight. Don't worry about the weight. I'd say like a full pie might be 4 pounds.
Sure.
It's pie.
It is indeed pie.
So I guess one pound each. But right now we're not too worried about that. Cool. What would you guys like to do? You can see these goblins are busy finishing up their slices of pie. And the lady goblin turns to you and says, "Well, when you want to go, we'll send Scribbles with you to just make sure the other goblins leave you alone."
Ah, bonus. Thanks. Thanks,
Please speak to me.
Scribbles.
And he turns to you, Gimbal and Tiberius, as he jumps on the table again. And he seems to have something to say to you. He seems to have taken some sort of like communication with you two, and he points at you and he goes, "Untini!" And he points at the pie. "Untini!"
Hmm.
And our chef goblin turns and says, "Well, he's taken a liking to you too. It seems as though he's trying to teach you how to say pie in goblin."
Untini.
He's getting very excited by this. He's heard you guys saying all sorts of weird, inspirational things to each other. Sounds a little bit like a form of goblin.
That's fantastic. Can I, instead of learning that, can I? Oh wait, never mind. I can't do.
Any responses or things you'd like to do?
Give me a second. I was gonna do something, but I actually can't do that right now.
I just find it beautiful how we have common grounds or neutral grounds in the form of a pie.
Yeah. We found
These goblins have been
friends.
addicted to pie.
But they couldn't find it. They couldn't fix the recipe. I'm so glad we came
No.
along to help them out.
Me too.
Are we going to say farewell and see our tree and druid friends, perhaps?
That's probably a good idea.
Thank
Oh,
you
you're always
all,
welcome to
goblin
come back.
friends. Perhaps on the way back we shall see you again.
All right. Nice, and thank you. We are. Thank you very, very much.
Yes, I can't
Right.
agree more. Thank you so much.
Before we leave, can I ask Tim to draw or write what he was saying on a piece of paper?
As you offer him a quill or pen and a parchment, he gladly scribbles down a drawing of a pie. And he goes,
Okay, I'm gonna take the pie, and I'm gonna take the paper and everything, and I'm going to thank him very, very much. And then we're gonna get our wagon, and then we're gonna get the frick out of here.
all right.
So it looks like we have to go out the front. And
Oh
then
shit! Wait,
get
I
our
want to
thing
say
from
something to
here.
these goblins. Oh,
Wait,
do
how
us
do
a
you-
favor. Do
how
us
do
a
you do that?
favor, and be nice to the druids out the back. They simply want to, coexist.
Ah, don't mind him. We have a good relationship with those dryads.
Oh, it's just the other goblins.
Just make sure the other goblins keep out their way. I think they'd appreciate it.
That's why we're sending scribbles along with you.
So
No,
you
I mean
wanna-
the dryads in the future as well.
Ah, you'd have to speak to them yourself, miss. We don't have that good of a relationship. They just like us and we like them.
Okay.
Oh,
Will
And
do.
the other one gets up to clean
Thank
up
you.
the oven. I'm gonna make more pie.
Before we get out of here, is it okay if I get some of your cutlery?
Oh, I don't think we'd take very kindly to that. Scribbles wouldn't be too happy, and we need them to make our own pies. So if you could just leave them be, that would be very nice for us.
I whisper. Why do we need cutlery?
He's told us.
Oh, why? I didn't hear.
Besides the cutlery, I do need somebody to help me with the wagon bringing it outside. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I
let's
do.
let's always
My
one of you.
my strength is -1, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's maybe not you.
I'll leave.
Actually, can I roll this cart by myself? Is that? I don't know
Yep.
if that's
Yeah,
possible.
it should be fine. You see that it's about the size ready for a small donkey, maybe a pony, or it's usually carried by people. So you could definitely do it. It is a little bit big, but you've handled big things before.
Hey.
Yeah, you have. Are we investigating this gunk, this goo?
It seems to be it seems to have
Seeping-
receded back into
receded.
the receded back into the compost pile. Although you can see bits and pieces of it, sort of almost breathing, and the smell is worse than it was before, just around this
Ugh.
compost.
Are we gonna leave it?
As you step outside, you also notice a big ball of rope,
A rope!
combination of green and brown rope. And you don't see any evidence of dryads, but you do see apples still lying around. Apples that have been beaten by being thrown or just fallen to the ground.
Okay. Amanda, they liked you, didn't they? Or Rosemary?
I think so. Yeah.
Just see if they're around, perhaps. I don't know.
Hi
Oh.
guys. Are you still around up there in the trees?
Silence. Okay. Did they want something from us, or was it only the tree?
No, they said they wanted us to take care of the goblins.
Oh, okay,
Wait a
and
minute,
which we
they
did.
have our rust monster.
No, it's here.
That's the ball.
There doesn't
ball of
appear
rope.
to be. There doesn't appear to be anything
Can
inside it.
I go and touch the tree and see if they'll occur?
Okay, well,
Okay.
can I like
Can?
salvage
Would you
the
like
rope?
to?
I
you,
go I go right up to the tree and
All right.
touch
And
it and
just in front of you, your face, the
Mhm.
dryad appears, just
Ah.
sending her face out of it. He goes, "You again? Oh yes, I remember you." And disappears back into the tree.
Hello.
Hey, there was a monster inside of this rope earlier. Hello? Hello? Can you,
Hey, what happened to the Ross monster? I can completely understand if he got out of hand and, you know, you were unable to capture him. We'd just like to know what happened.
He's waiting for you to offer something, my dear.
Oh.
On the left-hand side, you see one come in and out of existence.
He's waiting for us to offer something.
She's waiting for you to offer. She's referring to her other dryad sister.
Do we have enough slices of pie to offer them?
Ask them if they want pie.
Would you like some pie? Some apple pie?
Her face comes out a little bit more. Her head sticks out a bit from the trunk, and she looks around at Gimbal and Rosemary, and a little bit back to Inspector Clue at the back there. She goes, "No, we can't eat that, but we appreciate the offer. The monster itself was badly injured, and we needed to heal him and send him away. So we did such." She disappears again into the tree.
Oh no.
Okay, that's no worries. Do you happen to know which way the monster went? Just so we can be on the lookout in case it tries to attack anything.
Would follow its instincts. It would go back to where it came from first.
All right.
So, wait a minute. No, wait. Hang on, Mr. Tree Person. No. Tree people.
You're not being polite.
Hey, tree people.
They're gonna throw apples
They
at us.
gave
Be
they gave us.
careful what you say to my sister. I wouldn't upset Macintosh in the front.
We took out some goblins, just so you know, and the only goblins that are left seem to like be genuinely like nice, and we've told them, yeah, good goblins. We've told them to, you know, perhaps try and keep the other goblins, you know, out of your way, but no promises. You'll need to speak to them more about it. But yeah.
Oh,
sure
please, sisters, we have no need for this. What we've managed to do is we've had a little talk. We weren't very happy with how you've treated this creature, but we also knew that if we let you loose and with it, oh, sorry, excuse me, not used to speaking common, if we let it loose with you, it could kill you, it could kill someone else. We couldn't feel good about that, but we have harvested some of its sap. And here we have ourselves a vial, a wooden vial of rust monster sap. And she leans her body out of the tree, placing a wooden vial at the base of the tree and disappearing.
Who has the other one?
Not me. Guys?
I am checking my backpack right now. Actually, I don't know.
Flask. I have flask of rust monster
Okay.
spit.
Do you want to maybe then take the other one as well, or should we split it?
We can split it. I mean, I have spit.
Is spit and what did you call it? What did the dryad call it? Sap. Is it a
Sap,
different
yes.
thing?
It's the same thing, exactly the same thing. No, it's just covering his body. The rope's kind of sticky.
Hmm.
Okay. So I can add quantity too then. Okay.
I think just that makes it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I'll pick it up. So whoever's made of metal, don't come close to me.
Don't stab you by accident.
Don't stab me by accident. I might leak. Beautiful. Thank you, Mr. The bush thingy person. Creature.
A dryad.
Islands.
Mr. Bush person thing.
Mr.
Well, I appreciate all
Alright.
your help.
Well, I guess.
What are we offering?
Okay.
I think we offered our assistance, and therefore
Yeah.
they moved, or they gave us the sap. So we good with these peeps. Maybe the final thing we want to do is go speak to that tree again.
Yes.
Maybe I'd like to collect this rope. There should be 2.
Should be 2.
That's a good idea.
They're intertwined in a ball, and it's still kind of sticky and
Okay,
covered in a
never
little bit of
mind.
oil. And they didn't seem to they weren't interested in making it neat and presentable too. They seemed a little annoyed. They were a bit pissed off with you.
Well, I'm a little pissed off with them. So, there.
Wow, okay.
Not everyone in this world owes you something, Gimbal.
That was my rust monster. I was so proud of that rust monster.
What gave you
Okay, as the others walk off,
ownership?
I turn back to the druids and I whisper to them saying, "Thank you for setting the wet rust monster free." I continue to, and then we'll quickly follow the rest.
I'm going to continue complaining the entire way to the front.
Bye bye, stupid.
Rosemary, you think you hear the faint whisper of a slight giggle on the wind.
Like giggle from the druids, I presume.
Possibly. I'm not sure.
It sounded like them. But
Is
you
is
would
is
not-
Scribbles coming with us, or is Scribbles standing at the back door?
Scribbles is coming with you. Thank you for joining me. Scribbles
just
is
up until
just admiring the beauty that are the dryad.
I mean, did we get a new
Great.
companion, or is he just helping us with the goblins here?
Scribble. How's it here?
Okay, thank you, Scribble. I will see what you meant when the time comes.
Okay, are we waking up this tree again?
I
not doing it.
booped it last time, and he didn't
You
like
beep
it.
it again. You beep it again. It's okay.
Okay, I wanna walk up and like, hello, Mr. Tree. May I boop you, please? It gives me great joy, and I hope he hears me.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
Nice.
Oh, 20.
Nat 20 or
18
wow.
plus
20?
2.
Oh wow.
He opens one of his eyes and he looks at you. And he looks at Gimbal, who are the two closest to him. And he opens his second eye and he turns and he says, I said I'll be busy. Photo synthesizing. The day is nearly done and I must reverse that process.
We came to give you some pie. You said you'd never had one.
I remember Grammy had apple pie she would bake. I breathed them in. Often. Pie, yes, it's quite nice. You have pie. The goblins make terrible pie. I smell it, I breathe it.
Perhaps you smelled something different this time.
While I was photosynthesizing this time round, I was reminded of Grammy herself, the druid she was, the pie maker she was, yes. It was quite nice. Nice dream.
It's no dream, dear tree.
What do you mean by that? Speak frankly. I don't have time for that.
Frankly,
No.
the goblins know
If
the recipe. They made
How
a
did they can't
perfectly
read?
delicious
Like
pie.
I said, they don't read. They don't read. Now they know the recipe.
We told them the recipe.
That's possible. It's possible.
Was-
Are you offering him a slice, Gimbal?
Yes, of course. I'd like to take one of the slices out
Providing
of
the
my...
tree can eat.
He has a mouth, he can
Actually, this-
talk.
You're literally feeding a pie to a tree.
yeah,
It's okay.
we'll see
I'm
how
gonna
he
take
takes
it
it.
out and see what, yeah,
I need,
open up,
I need to
you
see
know,
this.
put it up to his face kind of area.
He turns to you and looks at what's going on, and he opens his mouth to say something. He goes, and the pie goes inside his mouth.
Will you look at that? You seem to like it.
That was amazing. I need a moment to compose myself. And he sort of goes into a bit of a daze for a bit. Give me a moment, please.
Oh.
Did you enjoy the pie, Mr. Tree? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Seem to be doing it.
That was an amazing pie. I don't have much to offer, but someone many years ago put this between my roots. And he reaches out of the ground with his roots, and attached there seems to be a satchel. It's a very dirty, old, torn satchel. It's more like cloth, a satchel wrapped upon itself, like it was a cloth covering something. And he throws it onto the ground in front of you, Gimbal, and it makes a very familiar clink sound of gold, the clink of gold and silver, possibly all copper. You never know with these things.
Fantastic. I am going to graciously thank him. And when I pick up the bag, I want to give it like a heft just to see how much is in there.
Okay, you feel like there's about 20 pieces of something.
Okay, well, I'm going to say thank you very much, Sir Tree. I'm going to toss the bag into the wagon. And I'm going to ask if he has any advice.
He sort of looks at you, thinks to himself for a bit, and bad advice? What advice do you need? And you know I'm very busy. I appreciate the pie, but what advice could you have for me?
Any advice that you have from your wisdom?
Through your many years of a tree, what have you learned that maybe could apply to us?
I would say never miss an opportunity to close your eyes and sleep. And as he does so, he very tiredly closes his eyes and mouth and solidifies into a tree, a big oak tree that seems very much not alive, except for the small, slight impressions of a face.
Okay.
These tree people.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Well,
Is there
I guess
anything else
I'd
for
like
us
to
to do
look
here?
into the bag. I'll look into the bag and see how much gold we got.
What you see there is seems to be another. As you open and unravel this torn up cloth, you find two pouches. One has got 5 gold pieces in it, another with 10 silver pieces, and in the other is a rock.
What kind of rock?
Roll investigation.
Oh, you love
Does
rocks.
my dwarfiness help me investigate?
It would, I think, automatically be on D&D if it did. On D&D Beyond.
21, not 20.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Very, very cool. You know this as, it's a very simple rock. It's nothing special. It is a obsidian rock. It's got some value.
Need a burrito. I'll take it. And who hasn't gotten paid yet?
Me.
How much? Who is me?
Tiberius. Tiberius has 0 coins.
So,
No,
I have
mean,
coins.
has anybody not gotten paid what was promised to them yet?
Me.
Me. I believe you owe me 20 gold pieces.
Yeah. I don't think Llama got paid at the beginning, or at least it wasn't in his inventory. I'm still promised my share of whatever we get. but-
Yeah, there's a share of the final loot still to come, but everybody was paid as offered an initial thing, and I want to, if we can get that sorted out now, that'd be great.
I was offered a share and food.
Well, I honestly, the shares are gonna be whatever the fuck this crazy ass wizard gives us when we get back with his pie after after murdering goblins and stealing monsters, then losing monsters and stealing wagons. And
Did he
talking
want
to
the full
trees.
pie? Or just a slice?
He wanted the recipe.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, yeah, well then we can move on, I suppose. We're done here. Then I
Perfect.
don't need money, but I was promised money, so I'll just wait.
Yeah, well,
I can wait.
whoever is okay. Oh, now you want to wait. Last week it was
Where's my money,
yesterday it was yesterday it was all where's my money. But okay,
Well, I
so
can
how
take
much
it now.
gold am I adding to the inventory?
5
5
gold,
gold,
10
10
silver. And then an obsidian rock. I don't know if that's on D&D Beyond.
I like the obsidian.
You might have to just do custom item.
No, it's actually it's there, and it
Should
makes
be a thing.
sense. It's an opaque black gemstone worth about 10 gold pieces. Has no weight.
Oh, perfect.
Let's skedaddle, I guess.
Right, cool.
Bye, Scribbles.
Bye, Scribbles. It was nice to meet you.
Dini
Dini or Dini?
Eyes. Gimbal, you'll need this for the wagon. You can make it an amount, I think.
What
You
do you mean?
You can make it an amount? I think.
Oh, add it as yeah,
If you click on it, on the bottom right, it says
Manage
character, and you can click
inventory.
on character, and you can change it to its mount. And then you can mount the ball to it, or you can mount whatever you want to
Wait,
it.
if I click on it,
So click on the wagon. Or maybe I have to do that.
yeah, I don't have that ability.
Okay, I've done it now. It's a mount. So then I don't know how that's supposed to work.
I
So
got
if you
it.
go, it does work. We can stick the thing on there.
You can even add a cart to your
Perfect.
character, and then you can put shit that's in the cart inventory.
I have
Yes.
that actually. I already
Okay,
have.
cool.
Nice. That's awesome. Awesome.
In the wagon, I have the most of our rations and our big two-person tent, as well as my chest that has well, my shit in it.
You've been carrying a
Is it-
chest this whole ass time.
Yeah, literally max pressing almost.
Wow.
Obviously, I didn't carry it inside the window with me, or
Yeah, you just left it outside. Cool.
You
So
probably
why-
used it to reach the window.
The cart has got a carrying capacity of 800 pounds.
Cool.
And it has 26 HP.
currently it's at 465 pounds, including its own weight plus the.
It
shit
is
that's
a
in the-
very old, banged up cart. It's got a DC of 14, which is not bad. But its HP is only 16. And yes, 800 pounds. It doesn't carry much, but it seems like you guys did a rush job. The mending hasn't really mended everything. But you have managed to get it functional. It's possible that with some time, you'll be able to get it a little bit more sturdy.
Well, if we can't fix it ourselves I mean, I don't know. We can give it like an attempt every now and then when we have like a break between his repairing and my smithing, maybe.
The mending seems to have done as much as it can.
Well, then
But
maybe when we get back to town.
if you have the tools and equipment to do so, strings, hammers, nails, you can also forage from the forest totally. But you feel that it might take a bit of time. Perhaps paying someone might be a bit faster.
We could always look at it when we get back into town. For now,
While you are having these conversations with each other, I'd like someone, or anyone really, to explain how they might be providing some aid in terms of making sure they don't get lost, or covering their tracks, or checking for water. Or what are you guys doing? Anyone looking for anything?
I'm trying
Like
to-
Tiberius making noises and
I'm
I'm
trying to
thinking-
figure
my
out what the,
eyes. as
the
I
frick
keep just a general look about for enemies, the general area, seeing if there's anything of interest. But
Yeah, I have my
not looking for anything in
my
particular
shield
right
and
now.
my war ammo out, so I'm always like high alert.
Right.
just
trying to
like
figure out what I'm
chin.
supposed to do with the. I still have the bag of cinnamon,
Oh, the
cloves,
spices.
ginger, and nutmeg.
Oh.
Yeah.
the spices you should put that in the chest. In the chest on the cart.
Well, I can have it in my inventory. Does
well then-
store better in the chest? No, it's fine. I can
can-
carry.
Anything that you want to toss in there, you can. If you're worried about anything, you can put it in the cart. I mean, that's heavier.
For now, I can carry it.
Amanda, what is it that you said you wanted to do?
Oh, I'm just keeping a general look about whilst rolling my eyes at Tiberius for making a bunch of noises.
Your
I am a large creature. I make noises.
You help some folks.
yes, you have
I'm
chainmail
going to
as well.
spend pretty much any downtime either taking notes or making a map or like mapping out where we have been. And that's pretty much going to be what I'm focusing on.
I'd like you to remove a parchment or a piece of paper, whichever you have, while you just to
Paper.
begin that process. And then Amanda, can you roll a survival for me, please?
Okay. Where's survival? Survival's right at the bottom.
As you guys,
Oi!
Funny.
you guys do notice that it has become dark. It's twilight. It's not pitch black yet, but it's getting darker. The goblins seem to have suggested just before making the pie or so that the patrols and the goblins that go out looking for things, they don't generally look close to nearby, so you'd be safe from them. They didn't guarantee anything about the forest, but you'd be safe from the goblins if you were close enough to the place, if you were camping out. So you guys can continue onwards, and it might be a good time to settle down and have a long rest at some point.
Yes,
We can do that.
I
Set up the
agree.
tent.
Yes, perfect.
Oh, hang on. I have a thing for this. I was going to make a token for the tent.
You're more than welcome to add it
Oh.
onto any position you've got here. Put yourselves up over here.
Oh, we're surrounded by trees. I like it.
Sorry, give me a second. I can do this. Boom, here you are. Well, Rosemary seems to be preoccupied sorting her tent out. Is there anything you guys would like to do or discuss while setting up? Things have gone quiet. The nighttime has come, but you've got a nice fire out. Pretty thick and dense forest, so you're not too worried about the light from the fire attracting anyone or anything. But you do know you are in a little bit of a wild area.
Okay. Shifts
Wait.
then.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I guess I'll stay up first then, and I will work on my armor project.
This is the second time you've done so.
The second long time, yeah, like the actually.
Oh, it's not good. Okay, cool. Gimbal, can you roll a survival check for me, please? You
I'm back.
nice.
Hello.
Amanda, is there anything you'd like to have done before going to bed?
No, I'm pretty tired.
Okay. So you
take a
guys are
long
taking
rest
it
then.
in shifts.
Okay.
Gimbal, you notice that the wagon or the cart has had a track in the ground, and you just sort of walk around stomping down with your feet. Seems to be still a little bit wet from the rain, and you just cover those tracks to make sure that nothing can follow you in here.
Nice.
Who's up in the second watch?
Can I take a long rest now, or?
Yeah, everybody. Let's say. Hold on. Let's hold on a second. I looked this up. No, not yet. We have to determine if things get interrupted or not.
Yes, of course.
Mm.
I can take the second round. Or second shift.
Roll a nature check for me, please. No, don't roll a nature check. I'm sorry. Roll perspective. Perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
Me and finding things. Give me a sec. I freaking never.
It is at the bottom on the middle, in the middle roll of skills.
I got it. 21.
Nice.
Nice. You seem to hear in the faint distance, things walking around, but they seem to be walking past.
Do I hear if it's what kind of creature? 2-legged, 4-legged?
It's a very soft crackling of twigs and rustling of branches that seems to be getting... It got a little bit louder and a little bit softer. It sounds like it's following the path that you guys were on, but it doesn't seem
Have
to
we-
be stopping to track at all. It's not stopping, it's just walking.
Have we taken a long rest already?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
This is
Oh,
you guys are busy taking a long rest now. But other than that, you don't seem to notice any danger to yourself or your party during your watch. Who is on third shift?
I shall.
Please roll perception for me.
23.
You hear nothing. It's a quiet, still night. You hear crickets in the background chirping to an unknown pond or river or lake or something that's still. And yeah, the night passes mostly uneventfully. Rose, you wake up for your last shift.
Yep.
Can you roll perception for me, please?
I can.
You are very tired. You didn't want to do a shift at all, but you are also just using this time to rest up a little bit more. Everyone take a long rest, please.
Wait.
As it moves into the daytime once more. Slowly, the sky begins to lighten up a bit, and you start to hear the familiar noises of the forest as daytime begins to come. You guys feel nice and rested after a long night's rest and a long 2 days of exploration.
Morning, folks.
Good morning. I don't remember if we keep good track of the days here, but shall we remove, or Joey,
Oh,
I
should
mean,
we
Gimbal.
eat? Yeah.
remove four pieces of ration?
Yes, please do
That's,
so.
yes, I will do that now.
Perfect. Num 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 num
Num,
num
num,
num
num,
num
num,
in
num.
Tom.
Breakfast.
Your rations, you don't have too much dried meat left. You seem to be favoring it. The cheese seems to be less than you'd thought as well. You've still got about a quarter of a wheel. And I think you've been allowing Rosemary to have a little bit more than her fair share.
Of
Understandably so.
cheese.
Rose,
Because she's probably not eating the meat.
She doesn't seem too interested in the meat, so
It's
it
okay,
seems
man.
fair. And yeah, you guys have given yourself sustenance for the day as you get yourselves ready to pack up and get back on the road.
Oh, hang on a second. I need to do some math.
Mhm.
I need to do some math.
Mathematics.
Hang on. No, I'm very silly. I was wondering why I had way more rations, and it's because we converted it into rations when we started, and I was taking away
Right.
one ration, and that's not what we're. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good man. Good dwarf. And you guys continue onwards. Please position yourselves as you fit. You can walk along. Everything seems to be chill. The daytime has come. And I need to find my notes quickly, just to make sure we're in the right place and stuff. Nighttime, daytime. Those. So as you guys are moving along, what are you guys doing? What are you up to?
I'm still So I'm gonna like wander a little deeper in while keeping an eye on my friend still. Because
You
last time we
see-
found a pile of weapons.
Yeah, we also found the rust monster.
Yeah, dude, that
Well,
was
that wouldn't
exciting.
be. That was awesome.
Beg to differ, but fine.
I'm going to continue mapping the path as I go along.
Map it out.
Can you roll a survival for me, Gimbal? Please.
Ooh, a 16?
Thank you.
You're welcome. It wasn't me, but still.
I didn't get a
Yeah.
cramp while I was drawing my maps.
You move along. You have quite a nice, pleasant, uneventful day. Sharing some banter backwards and forth, talking about needing some more healing, but being happy about having some pie. And you continue your adventure along. It's about a day's journey. It takes almost a whole day to get yourselves to around this point where you found and fought the rust monsters before. I should have just imported your positions from the other map, but sorry. It's fine.
Well,
And
that Dryad did say that this is probably where it's gonna go back to, so we should be careful if we're back at this part.
I'm just going to move you guys a little bit back over here, because what you do see in front of you, they don't seem to have noticed, are two wolves that are
Excellent.
busy
Fuck
chowing
yeah.
down
On?
this rust monster you'd killed before.
Ooh, that's gross.
Yeah, they don't seem to look very healthy.
Well, they're eating a rust monster. I mean, I can't imagine they would be healthy.
Yeah, their fur is a bit blackened and browned in places. They're missing pieces of fur as well. They seem to have a very, very feral demeanor to them. I mean, wolves are very wild creatures, but these look a little bit desperate.
Hey guys. Guys.
Hello?
Guys, they're just hungry.
Sure.
I'm
Yes.
telling you. They're just hungry.
I'm also
I think
hungry.
we should- We can
Can I-
feed them the cheese-filled mouse we have.
We have so we have right. We can. Do you guys want to try and get some wolves?
No.
I'm good.
No.
I'm good, honestly.
Are we just gonna try sneak past it? I don't want to capture the wolf. We angered the dryads when we caught the rust monster.
That was probably only because of the absolutely brutal treatment it was receiving. Be fair, if we were a bit more humane.
No,
then
we're
did
not.
it.
We're not trying to capture a wolf or whatever the fuck you're planning. No, no, and no.
Fine. I guess we can try and sneak this 400-pound cart past them.
Maybe they'll run away. Cause it's large.
If we just run really loud and just, if Tiberius helps me and we just kind of run full speed.
Tiberius, Gimbal, roll intimidation for me, please.
Oh my
As
god.
you do this.
3.
Is it intimidation?
Yes.
19.
19.
Rosemary, mage armor
Oh,
up.
intimidation. What am I rolling? For It's
No,
alright.
you don't
These
have to roll
wolves-
No, no,
anything.
it's them. It's
These
them. I'm
wolves
just saying.
see you, Tiberius, and they start getting themselves ready for some action.
Rosemary, mage armor up.
Okay. Can I
And,
cast Mage Armor on them?
All right, you can do so. Please do so. Mark up a spell slot. There's some tension in the air as you start to feel like they might approach you, and one starts to step a bit forward. When Gimbal's cart, I'm going to move you guys as you're doing this maneuver, becomes visible and audible to them, and they are not impressed at all. They
Sick.
turn tail, and they begin to run away.
Oh. Boo. Are we chasing them
Uh-oh.
towards the town?
You know
I'm
what
really
happens
concerned
when
about
you
that.
no, you know what happens when you scare kids? They come back with a prank
a gang.
or a gang.
Yeah, dude, that's hot. They must come.
That's hot.
Oi.
Oy vey.
Well,
And are you chasing them?
no,
No,
we're not
I'm
gonna
just
chase them.
continuing
I
along
just-
the path.
Yeah.
And they run off up here.
Rosemary,
double
you're
check,
so
Rose.
far behind. Are you okay?
Rosemary,
Mhm.
how much health do you have of your maximum right now?
Oh, I'm max.
Okay,
8.
good.
Hectic.
Same here, only 8.
I wanna kill things for XP.
No, don't worry about it.
Oh
That's
wow.
not how XP is working at the moment.
Okay,
Basically,
just
once you guys have
experience for
become
myself.
very comfortable, then with where your level is and what you can do, that's probably where then you'll level up.
Yeah, for now, calm down, you brute.
Sorry,
Hothead.
it's the orcish blood in me.
No shit. Humongous.
Hey, I'm only 6'9".
Yeah, well, from up here you're humongous. I mean, from down here you're humongous.
Well, you guys travel along, and you carry on the path, and it starts to become nighttime.
Oh, we've had a really uneventful day.
Very uneventful. You came across those, and I'm just going to move you a little bit back here again. Why isn't that? Oh, you're not.
Against my will.
Not really. I just couldn't keep up with you.
Sorry,
And it
big
starts
dog.
to become nighttime, and I want everyone to roll perception for me.
Perceive this!
I have a high perception. Oh my fucking god.
Ah,
One. I rolled
Nat
1.
20,
Two nat
guys,
20s.
We're
Six.
okay.
I rolled
6.
a 6, which gives me 10.
Okay, so it's Gimbal and Rose that got the nat 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You guys can just see in your peripheral vision to the left and right of you.
Ah, excellent.
You're being
Lovely.
stalked.
Excellent. Oh, there's 4 of them.
There's
Ah.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
Look at the
this.
map. Look at the map.
I am looking at the map. Oh, my too
I-
zoomed in.
Yeah,
Oh.
zoom out.
Oh dear.
So I guess
Zoom out, my dude.
without making it look like we're onto them, I'm gonna just suggest to the group casually that we should stop and maybe try and get a fire going really, really, really fast.
Okay. That sounds like a really good idea. Why the sudden urgency?
I just think that we should really do it really, really fast, and I'm gonna start doing that now.
At this point, I want everyone to roll initiative. Blaze, if you would be so
Fuck
kind.
me.
Yes, sir.
Is my
really
mage
appreciate that.
armor still on me or no?
Yes, it's 8 hours. It's only been about. That wasn't too long ago that you guys
Okay,
encountered
that's
those
fine.
other wolves. It's only been about 2 or 3 hours.
Perfect.
Where is initiative?
And it's not nighttime yet. It's getting close to nighttime.
It's left. It is in the middle, right next to the armor shield.
Yeah, I found it. 21.
Always forget it's a single button. I look in the menu.
4.
Four, 6, 7, and 21, guys.
Dude, I
You
seriously
guys
haven't rolled
are
anything lower than a 16.
awful.
I haven't rolled anything lower than a 16 this entire game.
Mm,
I rolled 2 nat 20s, a 19, a 16, and a 4.
it's fine. It don't matter. We get our
Sometimes
turns
the
anyways.
good ones are bad. And then I need to get this. Thanks, Blaze. I appreciate that.
Mm, time to get my notes out.
Points. What is it? Okay. Oh, for that. Okay, so Gimple, what exactly is it that you were doing just before everyone got their asses together and started getting their shit together and getting ready for a fight? You were about to start a fire, how?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously we have tinder and shit in the wagon from the last camp, just like getting it ready on the side of the road over here, taking out my tinder box, and throwing some sticks and something like, I don't know, something like torches, you
You
know?
have one action to do to use before initiative starts.
Okay, well
What do
then
you-
I'll just start the fire then. That'll be the action.
Okay, you're starting a fire on what?
The rope.
On the
What are you
bundle of
lighting?
rope.
On a bundle of
rope.
rope. It's a good idea.
Take the
yeah,
bundle of rope off first. Just there. Cool.
The oil and waxy oil from the rust monster covering the rope seems to ignite it very quickly. The ball becomes a flame, and it's not burning your hand just yet, but you feel like you need to position it and do something with this as soon as possible because it's on fire in a big way.
Okay, I'm gonna just set it down over here. I'm gonna grab whatever I can use as a torch and get that. That's gonna be that. I'm gonna do that shit.
Okay, you're going to get yourself ready to do that. You've let itself go over there. You've picked up a torch, and it is now Rose. You're at the top of this. Inspector Clue, you're after the wolves. Rosemary, you've seen your dwarven friend pull out a tinderbox, light this ball in front of you, and
Yep.
ready himself a torch. What are you going to do?
What's the range on these things? 60 feet. What's the range of my spell? Of my cantrip? 120. Okay. Alright, can I... Do the trees get in my way?
Line of
Probably.
sight. You have line of sight on the ones behind you over here. You've got line of sight of this one here.
What line of sight? That one, okay.
And Gimbal, you have line of sight of this one here. But
Okay.
Rosemary, you only have line of sight of this. You know of the other ones though. You have got
Okay. Alright, can I cast Firebolt at the stupid wolf I have line of sight on?
Yes.
Cool. Roll for hit.
attack.
16 plus 6, so 22.
That's a hit. How much does that damage?
Damage is 6. I think that is.
You swirl a purple flame from your fingertips, and it shoots itself across the ground, just at knee level, and hones in on this wolf Hitting it for 6 fire damage, you sear some of its skin and hair. And it yelps.
Awesome. Can I perhaps
How much
Position-
damage was that? Sorry.
6?
Nice.
And can I perhaps position myself more in the center of the group, just like over here? Because I am squishy. So.
Most
Yeah,
of
that-
us are squishy.
Shh, I'm a mouse. Shut the fuck up. And just so
you're
I've got line
adorable.
of sight potentially of the other wolves as well. So yeah, that will be my turn.
Right. These wolves, not very happy with that.
Nope.
See that they need to approach, and they begin running, but they also know exactly how tactics work. So they are going to run at you as fast as they can. This one hurting a bit, limping behind.
Mhm.
You can see Llama, this wolf coming up from the right and behind you. The rest of you see these wolves approach you. Tiberius, you see a wolf in front of you, and it crouches itself down and it gets ready for an attack.
Let it come, I say.
Inspector Clue, you're up now. Tiberius, you're on deck.
Hmm. Well, I always have my staff prepped, but in this case, I'll also pull out my dagger and be prepared. I don't have any long distance, so I might as well just stand here and wait.
Which hand is your dagger in? Main hand, offhand? It's a normal
That's a good
dagger, by the way.
question.
The poison's gone.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's one-time use.
I would say I have the dagger in my right hand. It's the main.
Okay. Cool. Anything else you're gonna do? You got movement. You got action. You got bonus action. You pull your dagger out.
I pull my dagger out.
You know one is coming for you. And you see one ahead of your body.
I do. I don't know if it's gonna burn it, but I'm gonna try. I'll do a cantrip. I'll do a light on the tip of my staff.
You bring your staff down to your you've got a knife in your hand, so you stick your staff into the ground, you grab it with the top of your left arm, your left hand, and you imbue light on the crystal that sits on the top of your staff. A purple light emanates from your staff's head, and you pick it up again. That's your action, movement, bonus action.
I'll pull a little roar against the wolf coming my direction.
It seems to sort of like startle a little bit, but it's a bit confused, but it's still coming your way. Tiberius, you're up now. Gimbal, you're on deck.
Okay, so this wolf over here is posing the biggest threat to us right now. It's right here, so I am going to attack it with my warhammer.
Need to get in range.
The range is 5 feet, so I need to move in a little, I believe. There we go. Yes, so I lift
Roll
it.
to attack.
I strike 16 plus 5, 21.
That hits.
And then I damage it for 8.
You bring your warhammer up that you always keep ready. Your warhammer? Is it a hammer? It is
It's
a hammer.
a warhammer, yes sir.
Right, you've got your hammer at the ready. You bring it up in an arc that goes first down below your feet and towards your back and over your head, and bring this thing down on the back of this wolf. And you hear a loud as you seem to have damaged it pretty hard. Not happy about that. Movement, bonus action.
I will just ready up I don't know. I want to move slightly, not away, just like reposition. Yeah, and then I'm ready. I'm ready up for my next turn.
Yeah, it's still. Yeah, that's just close enough to not provoke opportunity attack. I'd say just a bit, maybe. Yeah.
Because I didn't move away from him. I just like
No.
moved left, so I'm
Yeah.
sort
It's
of in
good. No,
between the
the
two.
grid just sort of snaps it all. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I might at some stage make the grid snap 100% instead of 50, but I like to give you guys a bit more leeway. Gimbal, you're up now. Rose, you're up next.
Is my torch ready?
You have your torch in your hand. You've just lit it off of the ball of flame in front of you.
Well, great. So I'm going to.
You're
I have
offhand,
to-
I presume.
Yeah, I have to draw my crossbow with my. Yeah, so I'll draw my hand crossbow and take a shot at the same wolf that Tiberius is fighting.
Make an attack.
Mm.
13.
Exactly. You hear this yelp, and you see that this wolf has been hit hard. You take a shot. It goes just beneath Tiberius's warhammer, and only just manages to hit this thing as it rears back from the pain. How much damage do you deal?
5.
You manage to knock it back a little bit, and it is lying prone, dead on the
Dead.
floor.
Sick.
How much damage was that to kill it? 5 plus.
Between 12 and
We don't
17.
know that.
Movement, bonus action.
Yeah, I'm going to start to reload my crossbow and keep the torch ready just in case anything jumps at me. I'm just gonna stab him with the torch.
That
Made a
would be
mistake.
a readied action.
12 damage, Amanda. Sorry.
I'm gonna say that you'd have to ready that as an action, but you can keep your torch like away to dissuade things from attacking you.
Sure.
Cool, awesome. Rose, you're up now. Clue, you're up soon.
Can I cast Firebolt at the same wolf just to take him out?
You turn around, you swirl, you shoot out with your hand. Roll for attack.
Ah, fuck. 3 plus 6, 9.
And in your hubris, you miss this wolf. It hits
Oof.
just short on the ground.
Awesome.
Which one were you
Alright.
attacking? The original first.
The one that I originally, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's over here.
Yeah. Alright, RIP my turn, I guess. I
Movement
don't really
bonus
want to do
action.
don't really want to do anything else. I just yell out "damn it" under my breath. Yeah.
Llama, this wolf runs and attacks you with
bad.
a serious bite. It looks nasty. Does 12 hit? Your mage arm is still
No.
active,
Yes. No. 14.
but you've seen this wolf coming. You were prepared. You take a slight step back, and it naps just at your waistline. The next wolf here, Gimbal, you see come towards yourself, but he seems a bit cautious, and he stands just out of length way of you and this ball. He seems dissuaded, and he turns and he shrinks into nothing.
This is horrifying. Body horror is not Gimbal's strong suit.
What
And he
He
magic
doesn't
is
do well
this?
with body horror.
To go around. He doesn't seem very keen on the flames. Tiberius, this next one, just to the left and beneath you, moves in very hurriedly, taking a swipe right at your feet with a 16 plus 4, 20.
Bitch. My feet get swiped
feet.
at.
Yeah. For 3 piercing damage.
3. Piercing just means that ignores my armor.
No, it means different things. The types of damage are for 2 things: flavor and for certain specific items that have properties against or for immunities to, or like if you get immunity to piercing damage or a monster has
Oh,
immunity.
sure.
But it doesn't do anything extra. Like Gimbal was asking about, Joey was asking about
Bleeding.
slashing with bleeding or whatever.
Slashing,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
No, it just is.
It just is, yeah. And then other things react differently. Okay, you feel a sharp pain as this wolf bites down on your knee, but your knee is strong. It doesn't seem to falter. But there seems to be another wolf out here in the distance.
What?
On the bottom left of the map, you guys should be able to see a wolf. And he stands and he goes, oh, oh, oh!
Oh no.
Another one seems to be seen just by you there, Tiberius. It's not in line of sight. You and Gimbal. Gimbal can see this too. The top left of your screen.
Yeah.
Inspector Clue, it's up to you.
So we know about this one because we heard it, and that one we can see. Okay.
Tiberius, you are up on deck. Inspector Clue, it's your turn.
I will hit this wolf with my firelit staff.
Roll to attack. It's a d20 because it's in your offhand. Just a normal d20.
Yep. 11.
This wolf seems to just dodge just to the left, just to the right, gets out of the way.
Shit.
That's a bonus action, by the way. It's an offhand attack.
Nice. So I'll stab it with my knife.
Make an attack roll with your knife. That's why it's important to know what's in your offhand or not.
I see now. Yes, I
Can
should
I
have done
make
the
an
opposite.
attack with my shield, like a shove?
You should.
Since it's in my offhand.
I don't think so. I think there's a feat that allows you to do that.
Okay.
You need
There's a feat that you might like, and you might pick it up later on that allows you to do that. It increases your strength as well. I'll show it to you after the game.
Sure.
13.
Repositioning your strike based on your first attempt at hitting this thing, you are ready. You saw it go right. You saw it come left, and you were ready for the left movement as you shove your knife into this thing, dealing how much damage?
Should I roll again for that?
Yes, damage.
Piercing damage. 4.
This is Wolf 3. They're supposed. Yeah, this thing is hurt. It's injured. And it is limping on its paws in front of you, and it is angry. It's growling. It's bleeding a lot. It's not happy.
Sweet.
Anything else you'd like to do with your movement?
Can I kick it?
No.
Can you move your foot up its ass?
I'd
I
like
was-
to
I was
move my foot up his ass.
You can definitely intimidate it by doing a little dance or something, but you can't kick it. That would be
I'll do the honky tonky.
an attack. The
No, I'm
honky
done.
tonky. Alright, cool. You dance in front of this wolf who is not impressed at all.
Now I'm very happy.
Tiberius, you looked around because you've heard yelps from behind you, and you see your halfling wizard friend doing a little dance at this wolf, and a smile comes across your face. What do you want to do?
I gain a lot of respect for this little man fighting so casually and joyously. It reignites the vigor within me, and I would like to smash this wolf in front of me because it bit my knee.
With vigor.
With vigor, the utmost vigor. I even want to almost roll advantage because I'm like, huzzah! But I won't because boost. Okay, never mind. I roll a 20.
Damage?
Damage would be 5.
You smile at your friend. You turn and casually bring your war hammer down with a chuckle that sort of weakens your blow, but you're having fun nonetheless.
But it
This is
increases
great.
my enjoyment of the
It
entire
increases your
process.
enjoyment. Absolutely. You feel quite happy with how everything is going here, and it's an enjoyment that you wish could last forever. And you might not remember much about your past life, but this seems familiar to you. Gimbal, seeing in front of you this goblin, this orc friend of yours, having satisfaction in his stride, what are you going to do?
I
Rose,
am
you're up
going to take my shot at the same wolf that Tiberius is fighting, and I am going to shoot Tiberius with a skidabot and doobadabzam.
Nice.
Sick.
Roll. Tiberius, you have an inspiration dice.
Skibappity-bitty-boo!
Gimbal, make an attack.
I think there's even a spot in D&D Beyond.
10.
You take a shot at this, but this time the wolf, it doesn't manage to hit this wolf because, unfortunately, you were a little bit thrown off by the ball of fire next to you that's now hugely on fire. Let me add that flame.
Right, the fire. I will take like a half step away from the increasing flame, I guess, instinctively, as it grows to engulf me.
Ah!
Everybody dies. Okay, guys, we're rolling up these
Yep.
characters.
Good game, boys.
See you next week.
Actually, for the rest of my action, can I hop up on my cart?
Yeah, you got enough movement for that.
Only if you
Elevation.
perform a little dance.
It's a smallish card. You
We're
don't have to-
emoting.
Cool. Sorry, I just looked at something. Tiberius, you've just gone and smashed this thing happily, merrily. Not fiercely, but merrily. Gimbal, you have climbed yourself into this cart, but before doing so, shot off a dart, an arrow, a bolt, that unfortunately just missed. Rose, you've seen all this take place in front of you. What are you going to do?
This wolf here is still alive, right? Just double checking. Alright. Barely. This wolf is still got some more to it, right? Okay, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at that wolf then on Tiberius. Where the fuck are my spells again? Okay, roll to hit. Okay, 14 plus 6, so 20.
You hit with precision with your firebolt.
Which does... what's that? I can't see, it's like
10.
underneath 10. Okay, that's good.
Wrecked.
Get wrecked, wolf.
This time, after the last time, and having a little bit too much confidence in yourself, and boredom with the fight, it seems, you concentrate, you hunker down your skills and hone them in on this wolf, and you blast this thing dead on the ground.
Awesome.
Nice.
Movement or
I'm gonna stay where
bonus?
I am.
Or bonus?
I quite like where I am, I think.
With that, Inspector Clue, you are on deck, and this wolf in front of you is going to take a chomp at you, a last-ditch effort to try and deal you damage. And it rolls 8 plus 4, 12.
Ooh.
Does that hit?
Does that hit?
No.
Magic armor coming to the rescue.
It seems
Yes.
weakened. It seems very weakened, and it doesn't seem to be able to penetrate this glow that provides you. It
Beautiful.
can't jump down hard enough. And Tiberius, this wolf jumps at you
Come at me.
as these two wolves seem to flank. on either side. And he takes a chomp down at your other leg. And he falls at 13.
Not today, wolf.
You move your leg out the way. You take a step back as you kick this dead leg's mouth off of your other leg and dodge out the way of this new wolf. It is Inspector Clue's turn. Tiberius, you're on deck.
Nice. Okay. I'll once attack this wolf with my dagger this time.
Roll a normal d20.
Normal d20.
Mhm.
Sorry. Scratch
Oh, your
that.
dagger. I'm sorry. Never mind.
In case.
Oh,
Well, in that
sorry.
case.
You missed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 6. Huge miss.
Okay.
And I'll whack it with my staff. That's a normal d20.
That's a normal d20. Yeah, sorry.
Holy crap! 4.
Whoa.
Okay.
You take some swipes at this thing, but it's desperate to hold on. It's desperate to survive.
Your dance distracted you.
Bonus action. I'll spit it in the eye, hoping to blind it so it misses me next time.
Roll. That was the bonus action with your offhand
Oh
attack.
shit. Okay. Fair
Otherwise,
enough.
I would have allowed something.
Yeah, no, that would have been nice. Or just like kick dirt in its eye.
I can allow that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, you've used your stuff.
No, not this time.
move-
Yes, I
Movement.
accepted. No.
Tiberius, you're up. Gimbal, you're on deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna take another whack at this other wolf that's still alive by me.
Go for it.
I roll a 17
Damage.
damage for 10.
You hit this thing with a blithering blow after a on the last strike you had. You took a swirl, kicked off this one, and brought your hammer down as hard as you could. And at that time, while being distracted by a dead wolf attached to your knee, you also hear a whelp from this thing as its back seems to cave in, but it's not dead. It's still snarling at you.
Soon enough you shall perish like your friends. Yeah.
Anything else?
I
Bonus
can't really
movement?
move. A bonus action. I can unarmed strike with a bonus action.
No,
No, okay.
because it has
I'm
to be
holding
a
shield.
weapon.
Sure. Okay.
You have a shield.
Bonus action. I can't do anything really. So I'll just. I don't know. Fortify.
You don't. Do you have a shield, or are
Yeah.
you?
No, I'm holding a shield.
Then you're not
It's-
two hand wielding a weapon, are you?
No.
Roll damage with the lower dice, please.
The lower dice
Mhm.
of the
Single hand.
warhammer.
Mhm.
Oh. 9.
Okay, well, that's not bad. 1 damage difference.
Are we changing the damage?
Yep.
Okay.
You've got your shield out, then you've got 1 hand free.
Fair. Shield
Yeah.
gives me armor, so I
Sorry,
keep it
DM's
on.
got it each as well.
Okay,
yeah.
well yeah, then I'm just preparing myself for my next turn.
Cool. Kimball, you're on. Rose, you're up next.
Okay, I am going to take my shot at the new wolf that is biting Tiberius.
Right. Do it.
Oh, that same wolf.
He does kind of at the moment seem to have half cover. This ball is obscuring. Half cover is -2 or disadvantage. So you don't
Sorry,
really have
the music
proper...
is getting louder. What were you saying?
let me yeah, it's bad volume control on this thing. Let me turn it back to this.
I had it pretty high too. I just turned it down a little bit.
Fair.
for myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
He has half cover at the moment from that line of sight. You do have full line of sight to the other one down this side.
Both of them.
Is it because of the fire?
Oh, this one too. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Fire, big fire on the ball.
Is it? Oh, it's a big fire. Okay.
Mhm.
Um.
That stuff seems flammable.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's great. That's good. That's great news. That's exciting. I'm gonna make a mental note of that for later. That seems exciting. Okay, well then, you know what? I'll just take my shot at this guy that's coming down here. This bad boy.
Nice. Okay, take a roll.
Sorry, which one?
The one at the bottom.
Bottom. Okay, sweet.
Sorry, I'm not looking at the right information.
13?
You look at the one that Tiberius is fighting. You can't quite see what's going on. You think you might be hitting Tiberius if you miss. You turn onto your back and you shoot the one below you, and you just manage to hit it in the paw. How much damage do you deal?
7.
You don't hit it in the paw. You manage to hit it in the shoulder instead, and you hear a yelp, a sharp, high-pitched yelp coming down from the just below. As you see this bolt land quite nicely, dealing quite a significant amount of damage.
Great. And you said that the stuff's burning really well, so my torch is doing like pretty good still?
Your torch is in your hand. You've got an offhand. You can use your bonus action to
Great.
recock your bolt.
No, I'm actually going to use it to switch my crossbow for my hand axe so I can try and get some two-weapon fighting going on.
Okay. Cool. Yes, I have to look something up. Rose, what are you planning to do?
I'm not too sure. Where's Paul's? Is this thing still alive?
Yes.
Yes,
Also
barely.
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 There are a lot of
That one barely alive, and those two were full and healthy, I presume.
Mm-hmm. One on the bottom is not full on health.
Oh, okay. This one not? Okay.
Mm-hmm. The bolt sticking out of his shoulder currently.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot that one then, as I think I can do more damage to it. Roll for. I'm gonna cast Firebolt again because I'm really original. Roll for hit, I guess. 6 plus 6, 12.
You cast this firebolt just shy of this wolf, and it illuminates it.
Okay.
This wolf seems to think perhaps that this thing here is about to explode, or it's shooting off, or something. It doesn't quite see you.
Does 12 not hit?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No.
The fireball here seems
Last
to be
time it was
obscuring your view.
14, I thought, hit.
We've had an 11 hit.
Nope. Nope, definitely
The
not.
lowest that's I've hit on 13 twice.
13, okay, it could be 13 then.
And the
My notes are
fireball
wrong.
here seems to be obscuring your view. There seems to be an interaction between the magic and it.
The fire's in the
That's,
way of your fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Similar.
sure. Alright, okay. Yeah.
These this wolf here, Tiberius, is going to take a swipe at you. For 9, and misses again as you step back, step forward. This other wolf comes up to you as well, and it is just able to make it and takes a swipe at you as well, while this one does. They have pack tactics,
Fuck.
which means I believe they have advantage. Let me double check. Pack tactics. Wolf has advantage on attack rolls. Creature allies within 5 feet of that creature is
Are
incapacitated.
those 5 feet apart? Fuck my asshole. Sorry,
Wow.
whoever
No.
has finished.
So what's one roll for 16,
Nope.
and the second roll is 16 again.
Ha.
18 is your armor class, eh? Holy shit. Okay, wow.
With a shield.
Tactics. So with advantage,
You're lucky.
it's 11 plus 11. I mean 11 or 11. Nope. And
Jesus. Tanky.
you are a
Tank over
tanky
there.
as you have swipe after swipe after swipe. Just graze up against your armor, and you dodge out the way, push them back with your shield, push them back with the warhammer. You don't seem to be fussed by them at all. You seem to be laughing, actually.
Get good.
Inspector Clue, this wolf takes a chomp at you for 11. Does it hit?
No.
Oh, it's also my chainmail.
You use your staff to push yourself a little bit back and reposition yourself, and like a rowing boat, pull yourself back forwards towards this wolf. And it is your turn. As you do so, what do you do?
It's time for the fucker to die.
Tiberius, you're on deck.
I'll attack it with my staff.
Take a roll. Natural, I mean a normal 20.
Well,
You take a thwack at this thing, but it sort of casually moves off to the left, just a little bit with its body, and it swings down. You're also feeling a little bit tired. You refocus. What is it that you do with your action?
I will hit it with my dagger. And now I'm really angry because this thing has to die. 19.
You focus well this time, and you deal it enough damage to actually drop it. It doesn't seem to have much health left, nor much vitality to its presence. You stab this knife right into the throat, bringing it down.
Also, just the action of getting hit, they killed it.
It was on 1 HP.
I'll just... Yeah, lucky I only did
Perfect.
2 anyway. Yes.
There you go. Yeah, what the lowest damage would have. Sometimes with unarmed strikes, if your damage is like low, you'll have naught. You might hurt yourself or something, depending on if the DM's being
Wow.
a dick. And yeah, roll a natural 1 and you're getting naught damage, you might deal damage to yourself. Pretty cool. Fails. But yeah, anyway. That brings Inspector Clue's turn to an end. Tiberius, you're up. Gimbal, you're on deck. You are surrounded by dead and alive wolves that seem to try and attack you at every opportunity.
There are 2 living wolves left, I believe.
Mhm.
Let's see. Nothing's attacked the wolf at the top of me.
You have not seen anything of that kind.
So I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna attack this one with my trusty warhammer. And with my bardic inspiration, I will take the 6 that I rolled, and what do I just roll again?
No, you'd have to add a D6, I think it is.
A D6. Can I go read that real quick?
Actually, yeah, you get to
1d6.
roll 1d6. It wouldn't be, you know.
You don't think? Oh, because I'd have to roll at least a 6. No, okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna do that. I couldn't even a 6 is 12, and I think 13 hits. Cool. I admit, or I take this miss in my stride, and I just prep for next round.
The laughter seems to have left you with little oxygen to spare, and you take a deep breath in. And
Yes.
Gimbal, you sort of see your friend a little bit overwhelmed here. Your other companions seem to have dealt with business around them, but one of them is being a bit overwhelmed. What are you going to do? Rose, you're up one day.
I got my. You never actually confirmed it at the end of my last turn. Do I have my axe out now?
Yes, of course.
Okay, let me just do the old switcherino.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, you must keep track of like what's your
Mhm.
equipment is. well.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because you said, "Hang
No,
on,
no,
I
you-
gotta check
you-
something," and then
You're spot on. You're spot on. No, I'm not correcting you at all. I'm just reminding everyone.
Cool.
Statement for everyone else. Is
Yeah,
not
because you
you.
just did what I asked
I
everyone to
am.
do. So like,
Oh, I see.
yeah,
I am
more of
going
a
to.
well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I'm going
I'll
to
be here all
hop
week.
off of this wagon. I am going to run and kind of jump into a two weapon attack with the primary on the hand axe and my offhand torch.
Okay, make an attack with your axe first.
And also, I want to be like running as fast as my dwarfly legs can take me, and I really want to leap. So even if I miss, I still want to just kind of body slam this bitch.
Right.
This is a full attack, a full dwarf attack. 2 weapons and a dwarf.
Make your two-handed attack. What's your second-hand attack? So
It's the torch. I'm just gonna, fucking whack it with the torch. Like a
okay,
club.
give me a second. It's an improvised weapon. So
A
this,
flaming club, I guess,
Yeah.
would be.
if you make a melee attack with a burning torch and hit, it deals 1 fire damage.
Great, cool. Need a burrito.
Cool. So you make a D. You have
Well-
a two-handed weapon. Two-handed weapon fighting.
Yes.
What does that give you?
It
Yeah, but-
allows me to make a secondary attack with my offhand if I'm attacking with a light melee weapon in my primary.
What would be like? What is the thing of a torch?
You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack.
With a different light melee only holding in your hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack unless that modifier is negative.
It gives you. Where is this thing?
It says when you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon, which would be my torch that I'm holding in the other hand. I don't add the ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack, so I don't add any modifiers to the damage of the bonus attack, unless that
But to the attack roll, you would get something.
Yeah.
Right. So you'd still get something from your attack roll. I'm not sure if you have I don't think you have proficiency in improvised weapons.
No, I do not. But
Dex?
simple
I'd say
weapons.
Dex. First two is chilled. I'll take the Dex. You want?
What should I roll?
Roll a d20 and add your Dex modifier.
Oh, Dex. Okay, I'm sorry. Wow.
So-
This is so trash. I miss with both. I just run, I scream, I dive, miss with both attacks, and jump into
Why
a
do you
wolf.
miss with both attacks? You hit with your
Because
offhand now.
No, I didn't. Oh wait, I rolled the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Hang
You
on.
rolled a dex check. But also,
Yeah,
if you're
I
attacking with
realized that.
2 weapons, you attack with the one and then with the other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so-
rolled with my hand axe first, and I missed.
Well,
Yeah.
roll the proper freaking dice.
No, that's
Suppose
for
it
the
is
torch would be he
No,
rolled
I-
the right one with the hand axe.
1d20.
Torch
Yeah,
is just a
I-
normal
It's
d20,
fine. Okay.
Yeah.
left hand side.
Okay, that's fine.
So it would be 11 plus Dex would be 13.
You just managed to hit this wolf with your torch. You managed to deal some damage, but it doesn't seem to be on fire.
Unfortunate.
How much damage?
Can I stagger the enemy by
1 damage.
flying into him since I'm jumping currently?
Roll acrobatics. You storm out this cart, running in an arc towards.
Oh my
the
God!
wolf.
I've never rolled anything lower than a 16.
Stand
That
still
is-
after
this-
all this acrobatic
game is-
running. You stand still before taking the swipe instead of jumping into it. and you miss with your hand axe because your momentum changes so abruptly, and then you reposition yourself and hit this thing with your staff. With your torch, sorry. But only just managed to hit it as it rears back from the sudden flame in its face, and it's cracked back as not allowing it to move much. Rose, what are you going to do? These wolves are coming up. Some of them are dead, some of them alive. Who you up next?
I've been like having really bad tech, so my attention has been like half to this. Sorry. So the two I'm like pointing at now are still alive.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Firebolt again.
Go for it.
How's the do? 15 the hit
Hits. Damage.
and damage 7.
Which one are you hitting? The top one. The bottom one.
I'll hit the top one.
Okay. You managed to pull out another accurate and carefully concentrated purple flame
Burn the
that
top
hits
one.
this wolf here above Tiberius.
Oh, wait.
The wolf falls
There.
and falters and whimpers and perishes.
Awesome.
I think
The bonus
that's
action
the
movement?
first damage that wolf has received.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the wrong one.
Yeah.
This is the wrong one. I'm sorry. You are right. Thank you for reminding me.
Come on,
You
he was
do-
meant to be dead.
You-
Come on
it does
now.
falter. It does take the damage. You do still hear a whack, but it's not
Fuck.
dead. You
Alright,
are right. I
alright.
forgot about that flanking one.
Sorry, that wolf just. I want to kill it. He
Alright,
He
okay.
didn't.
Sorry about that.
Basically, you've just managed to stab this wolf dead finally after like multiple attempts from you and it to end each other's lives. What are your next actions? Tiberius, you're
Isn't
on
it the wolves' turn after mine?
It is the wolves' turn. Clue, get yourself ready because the wolves are going to kill your friend here. By rolling with advantage on Tiberius, I'm also getting tired
Fuck,
of
there's
apparently Amanda.
4
16,
rolls against me now. God damn.
Oh, I forgot to roll a
10.
d20 earlier when I cast my fucking
8.
mage armor. I'm such a fuck. Never mind.
Yes, 22. 22 hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How much is the blood? 2d4s, is it, for a wolf? It's been so long since a wolf has hit anyone that I've forgotten how much it deals.
White. 2d4
2d4 plus
plus
anything?
2.
Plus 2. Okay.
Fuck.
This is taking a little longer than it should.
I don't like this.
This thing deals you 8 damage as it
I'm
bites one of the
prone.
the bottom here. After getting hit by the fire, it is not happy, and it uses its last breath of life because it is severely injured to try and end yours.
Okay, well, I'm knocked out.
The other one tries its best to hit you as well, but you just manage to fall, and as you fall, it jumps over you a little bit and rebounds, and
He bit me
So-
for 8 damage.
turns itself around here. That was a 4
Am
and
I
a
a
2.
creature?
You're a creature.
If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
You are unconscious. Unconscious.
So that doesn't apply to me. Because they
No,
rolled
but
the
it should have
hit.
applied to someone else, and I forgot about that. We won't retcon that. But going forward, yeah, I see it there as well. Right, that's those two wolves' turns. And this one left, didn't you? It left your space, but it was the same time. You're on naught.
Yeah, I can't do
Um,
anything to him. 20 fucking 2 damage.
Clue, you
Wow.
see your friend get dropped down to the ground.
Oh, that's.
Tiberius, you're on deck. What are you gonna do, Clue? 2 wolves left.
Well, no, let's see. It's these 2 wolfies now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
These 2.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. I'll launch myself. Everyone's in the way. I'll launch myself here towards this one, and I'll strike it with my dagger.
All right.
Hit it, boy.
An attack roll, please.
Fuck.
You try as you
You
might,
get-
you miss. Unfortunately, this thing seems to be nimble. It's not keen on getting hit by flame again, and it just like snarls at you. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. I'll do an offhand strike with my flame lit up staff. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh no.
You don't manage to hit this one either. It's not interested in getting hit by flame.
Yeah, can we just almost add impervious to flames, fucking wolf?
I'm impressed I
It's
didn't
not on fire,
accidentally. I'm impressed I didn't drop the staff while hitting it. God awful.
That is the end of Clue's turn. Tiberius, roll a death saving throw for me, please.
It's just a d20. Anything above a fucking what? 10. No!
Above.
7.
Mark on your notes.
Yep. Failure 1.
1 failure. Gimbal, you see your friend in front of you. You see these wolves beside you. Rosemary on deck. Gimbal, what are you going to do?
I am going to continue to make a full attack on the wolf in front of me.
Right.
With the
Go
two
for
weapon
it.
fighting. So hand axe.
The miss?
No.
Another
Wow.
miss. This wolf is on alert. It's not happy. It's got a cracked back. It's gonna live, and it's gonna try and kill you guys or run away at any
So-
point that it
Oh my
can. It's
God.
living. It is choosing life. Any movement?
No, I'm just gonna get ready to keep fighting.
Right. Rosemary, this dire situation in front of you.
Oh,
What are you gonna
Yep.
do? Who yonder?
Yeah. So these 2 wolves are like
Yes.
still alive, and okay.
One has got an arched, cracked back and it's limping around, but it's maneuvering
one?
out the way. The one that's closest to your friends.
Okay. And the other one is pretty healthy.
Pretty healthy.
Ah.
There's 1
Just-
HP
Take it.
difference?
Taking any damage at all?
Taking a bit of
Smile.
damage. Taking a bit of damage.
Okay. Can I can Firebolt hit multiple people at the same time if I move like
Wait, you
here?
dealt him 7 damage, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his fur's pretty singed. He's taking a bit of damage. He's healthy, but he's injured.
If I like move here and cast Firebolt, can it hit 2 of them? Like through there?
No.
Okay, goddammit. Okay, well it was worth the ask.
Good. It's worth it. You'll have better spells when you level up. Don't you worry.
Okay, I'll stay where I was, and I'll attack the one that.
I think
One.
because
bottom
you are taller than Gimbal, but he does have quite a fancy hat on top of his head.
It's a nice hat, though.
It is a nice hat.
All right,
You-
can I?
Can't really see them so well.
Can I move like 15 feet or over here?
Spectre clearly seems to have an even taller hat. You maneuver past the flames,
Yep.
and it takes more movement than usual, so that's going to be your next movement.
Yep, that's fine. And then can I cast Firebolt
Which one are you
Hopefully
shooting at?
The one on the left or on the
Right.
left.
Go for it.
Roll hit. 17 to hit.
Yes.
And
Damage.
then 3 damage. Fuck.
You singe the rest of the hair of this thing off, and it yelps. It is alive. It is not well, but
It's
it
taking
is
10
just alive.
damage. Taking 10 okay.
Taking 11.
11? Oh, okay.
It's taken 10 damage.
No, that one.
8 damage. Oh, it has +1 the last.
Yeah.
Right, from the thing from Gimbal. Right. This thing is singed. It is not well, and it just sort of breathes out a plume of smoke as it heals over
Oh, it's dead.
and
Oh.
dies.
I thought they had 12 HP TBH this whole time.
11.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. 3 was enough then, I guess.
Awesome. Got him.
Oh, right. I'm the wolf here is going to see all of its companions dead
No more
And the-
pack mentality, bitch.
and turn and run or attempt to run. Gimbal and actually Gimbal, Tiberius, Clue, you all have attacks of opportunity.
What,
One
even
attack.
Isn't he dead?
I'm gonna throw my
Oh.
hand axe
He is
at
not
it.
dead.
I
Oh, he's
can
not
get a roll.
He has
I'm
been
gonna-
tenaciously staying alive. Everyone has been attacking him.
I'm gonna throw my hand axe at it.
You do that first.
Go for it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, then you can do.
Go for it. You don't get a roll there. Yeah, sorry. Clue, go for it. Should be your
I'll
dagger.
whack it with my dagger. Yes, I swipe it with my dagger.
Go for it.
Fuck's sake, 7.
It just manages to nimbly pass by, and it runs. I need to actually take measurement. Runs in an arch around you, Rose. You see this thing
So
darting
sh-
past you.
Okay.
Inspector Clue, this thing runs off. What are you doing? Inspector Clue, Stuart. Llama? Hello?
Llama? Llama, llama. Llama, llama, llama. Stefan?
Yes.
Clue?
Did you fall
Sorry.
asleep, buddy?
No, I'm here.
Good. Alright. You're up next. You've seen this wolf that's just run past you. You've taken a swipe at it and missed. Your
What do you
friend is
follow?
rolling around on the ground, struggling for his life.
Yeah, I'm not gonna follow the wolf.
What are you up to?
Can I revive him with some healing potion?
What do you have?
Or is that stupid to use?
Do you have a
Anything,
healing
Pie.
potion?
anything that can give him health can stand
Pie.
There's a pie,
Yeah,
yeah.
Pie. Give him
Pie.
the pie.
Pie.
You're gonna give him some
the
pie?
good berry. Give him the good berry.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
You
give him a
shove
slice of
this.
pie.
You lean down, which isn't very hard to do for your stature, and you grab his jaw, put some pie in his mouth, and start moving the jaw up and down and massage his throat. You manage to massage some of Grammy's country
Massage
pie.
Granny's pie down his throat.
Eat it,
Honest,
bitch.
Oh man.
Tiberius, you are like deep sleep time, and you wake up to the taste of glorious apple pie in your mouth, munching down, crunch, crunch.
The flavors are melting on my tongue.
Tiberius,
1 HP.
with this, you are on 1 HP, and it is your turn.
Okay,
Gimbal, you're
sick.
on next.
So are we still in initiative?
Yes.
Okay, sick. I have a guiding bolt that I would like to try and incinerate this freaking last one as it runs away. It's 120 foot range. I'm 30 feet away.
You'll also have to take half your movement when you stand up from being prone.
Okay,
So
that's
you
fine. I'm just moving 2 feet left.
Knuckle your way up. You move 2 feet up closer to this wall. And I want you to roll for the guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt 22.
How much does guiding bolt deal?
Guiding bolt is 4d6. Gets
4d6.
13 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Okay, so I shoot my guiding bolt up in the air, and with this rage with my 1 HP, because it, almost killed me, I just shoot it up, and like it goes up and it like locks, and it flicking bolts right onto this thing with radiant 13 radiant damage.
As this amazing, bright, radiant force comes forth from your hand, that you have your shield on, you've grasped your holy symbol, and you've radiated energy from it, and towards this wolf, knocking it dead. And that brings the end to this session.
All the wolves appear to be together.
Little triangular.
What is that green thing there?
It's a tent.
Is that
Oh.
tent?
Oh god.
I see you've piled them all up.
Yeah.
Well, we were gonna get whatever we could out of them. Thank you for that. We got whatever we could out of them, like either like pelts or whatever. We really didn't want to go for the meat because you said earlier they looked kind of disgusting and diseased.
Basically, yeah.
So, we'll get pelts if we can. The fire is still apparently very large, so we'll just keep that very large. And when we're done with the wolf carcasses, we can toss them on the fire. I would like to continue with my armor project as always. Since we haven't gone anywhere, there's nothing left to map. So
Who's doing the? So you're not harvesting meat, but you are trying to harvest things from their teeth and whatever.
yeah, like whatever we can get out of them, just not like the
This is
actual
just
meat.
a wolf. So let me have a look
Pelt.
here at my table. Who is harvesting for this?
What would we need to harvest it? Survival, probably.
Pelt's a bit bad, but you can find some pelt. Some of them don't look sickly. You managed to find some, and I need you to roll a nature for me to determine how many you managed to successfully get.
A nature.
19.
Who's rolling?
I did
What?
roll.
Okay, so you rolled a 19, you managed to find a pelt.
Cool. Does anyone else want to roll as well to see if they can improve on that?
Well, I mean, you said that if some of them didn't look sickly.
3 of them look pretty bad.
So,
Haven't I
Two
like
of them look
singed
sickly,
the
one of them
fur out
looked,
of like 3
very
of them or
singed, and
something?
the 2 that flanked you earlier looked to be in prime condition. They look to be the leader of the pack, perhaps, and his prime mate.
Well, you know what? If it looks like healthy and stuff, maybe we can get meat out of it as well.
I can have you roll for that. Roll nature, cool.
Also, like, could we try and maybe collect the animal fat because it's flammable?
You could spend some time doing so. Who's rolling for this?
We're setting up the tent. I mean, we're stopping for the
Yeah,
night.
you spend some time doing, but that's pretty good. Who's going to be doing that?
Well, I mean, I can, but if somebody's
you
got better,
busy with your stuff? My nature's plus
Set up
0.
the tent. I can set up the tent. That's fine. My nature is, I think, something shit as well.
Mine is plus
Clues
3.
plus 3.
Yeah.
yeah. So why don't you do that, and I'll just, work on my little project and get food ready and stuff like that.
Just set up the tent and stuff.
Sure. Should I roll on it?
Yes, please.
Yes.
I want you to roll 2, 3. Roll me 3 nature checks, Inspector Crew.
A what check?
3 nature checks.
3. Okay,
3.
that's 1. That's 2. That's 3.
You managed to find another pelt was successfully carved out and some meat.
Nice.
And some what?
Meat.
Meat.
You got yourself
Some meat.
1 ration of wolf's meat that you managed to get. The rest of it seems a bit torn up from the fight itself. The others with the cleaner pelts, Tiberius wasn't able to find any refuge, I'm failing to find the word. Any solid pieces of pelt, but you managed to get 1 yourself. No, you got your nature check. You got some pelt. Sorry, you managed to find the other one. That was Inspector Clue. You don't manage to find any purchase on the cutting of the second one that you tried, but you do manage to find some on or you do manage to find some on the second, but not on the first and sorry, I'm stoned and tired and
That's fine.
I'm
How many
stoned
did
and
I find?
tired, and I am still DMing this.
yes. Okay, I sort of gathered my wits by checking my head a bit. If you guys want to continue onwards, we can do so. There is not much distance between you and the wizard now, you feel. You set up camp. You managed to gather all these wolves. These were the wolves that were chasing or hunting you. These wolves were traveling for a while, and they were interested in your meats.
Oh, like
Well, they
body
can't. Now we got
meats.
their meats.
Now you got their meats.
So wait, if we got 1, how much meat did you say we got from them?
1
You
ration.
managed to get 1 ration's worth of meat.
Okay, cool. So I just want to clarify with because I took away the rations because I thought. Anyway, now
How much do we have?
correct me if I'm wrong. We should have 4 days rations for all of us plus 1 extra ration.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I think that's correct.
And your pies count as ration as well.
Okay, cool.
I kept that as a separate item, the pie.
Okay, cool. No, it is a separate item, but it does count. If you want to eat it, we'll make you full. So Tiberius,
Oh,
you don't
okay.
have to take a ration for this evening. You feel quite satisfied and full,
Okay.
but you might want to eat still. It's nice tasting meats, and Rosemary, you seem to have taken
Yeah,
a
I
liking
was
to that
promised
cheese.
meat and food as part
I
of my
like
payment
cheese.
to come here. I almost died,
Exactly.
so I'm gonna you know,
We'll give him
eat.
the fresh roasted wolf meat.
Your ball of flame here provides a very nice campfire as you camp out here on the road. Night falls, and the night passes. It's uneventful as your shifts come and go. And before you know it, it's the morning time again, and the birds are giving their chirps, and the sun is out, and the wolves have attracted a lot of flies, it seems, and they are
Oh,
not smelling very good.
I wanted
Oh
to
no, you put them on the.
put
You're right.
them-
You did say that. Yes. The fire is now obviously completely out, and the rope has been burned. These wolves have been cindered, and there doesn't seem to be much of a smell. Just a little bit of dead flesh and burnt flesh, but not a pungent, rotting smell that you would expect. So still quite a lot of smell, not a little bit, but not as bad as it should be. Yeah. You guys packing up
Right.
camp? What are you guys up to?
Did I? Never mind. Yeah. We'll break down camp and head on out.
Right. having faced some deadly odds, you begin your journey again through the forest. Nice and early in the morning it is, and quite a pleasant day it seems. And you take the turn that leads you off just to the right as you're going along your path. And you walk up off the beaten path to the spire ahead of you. You're greeted again as you knock on the doors with the big, those big circular knockers. The big crash. You can hear an echo as it knocks. Dum, 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 dum. The imp comes out and greets you. You move inside, walk up the stairs, and as you do so, you see a few different things, items, concoctions, different stuff inside this inside the spire. There doesn't seem to be as many things as there were before. You seem to recall this wizard talking about leaving soon, and he seems to have packed a lot of stuff away. But there are still some things around, like a couple of tools, sort of interesting trinkets or display items. And as you pass your hand past them, just near them, to try and pick them up and have a better look, you find a magical presence holding your grasp back. And this imp leads you into the room with the wizard sitting down there. Doesn't seem to pay much attention to you as you come in, but the imp walks up to the wizard's knee and taps him a couple of times on the knee. And he sort of looks up at you and, yes, hello, how can I help you?
Hello, Sir Wizard. We have returned with...
Who are you?
We have Grandma's special pie.
No, Grandma, who is your grandmother?
I am going... I am going to take out my piece of pie and show the wizard the pie. I'm going to show the wizard my special apple pie.
That looks very familiar. A light seems to come up on his face brightens up. Where did you get that pie, young man?
I made it where Grammy makes all of her special apple pies.
What? What, the goblins? The goblins have taken that place.
Nah, the goblins are pretty cool. Don't worry about it, man.
What? What? And the recipe? Can you do it again?
Yeah, we got the recipe too.
Show me the recipe.
Well, before we go, giving everybody recipes and everything, I believe there was some talk about a reward.
Payment? Apparently snaps his fingers 3 times. The imp goes running out the room. Oh, of course! No, yes. One moment. He cranes his head out, like, where's the imp coming? Imp comes back, hands him some things. And he says, yes, this is for you. And he hands out a satchel. Not a satchel, little bag. Pouch, that's the word I'm looking for. Hands out a pouch.
Okay.
And it jingles in his hand as he offers it to you, Gimbal.
Sounds pretty great. I am going to procure the original recipe. And I'm going to exchange the original recipe for the bag.
You tell which one is the original recipe. Roll a perception for me, please.
I don't have to actually,
Oh.
because wait, no, I do because I do have both of them back in my inventory. I thought I only
No,
had the one.
No, didn't you give me the copy? Don't I have the copy?
That's what
Okay,
you
right.
did the copy. I didn't remove it.
Didn't you
good
give
one,
me
good
that?
one.
I went into the room, asked for the copy so I
Yeah.
can
He
quickly
is
produce
trying
the
to make
recipe.
sure things happen. You rolled a
Okay.
natural 20 when you made that thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So you do have it in your inventory, right? You can see it in your inventory.
I mean, I don't think I added it in my inventory, but you definitely gave it to me. That
Yeah,
100%
add a custom
happened.
item.
Add a
That
custom,
is-
yeah,
he
yeah,
did.
sure.
He did, and the caption for it was, "Let's make sure that we don't put them in the same basket or something like that."
I
Let's
don't
divide
see it
them.
here.
Hang on a second. Group 1. See, group 1.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Recipe custom
That's what I have in my
item.
inventory. So
Okay,
I'm
so-
removing that now.
Amanda, add that to your inventory.
For some reason,
And
it
nice.
is not letting me add any item.
No,
To
it-
move
you have to
because
do
you're
it
in the
a
wrong
couple of
thing
No,
times.
again.
D&D.
You're in the wrong
D&D
thing
Beyond.
in D&D Beyond.
Am I?
Go to the top and click on your profile on the right.
Go to the top and click on my profile on the right. And then
Profile name. And then, or just hover, and then say characters.
Huh?
And then select rows.
shush. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm sharing my. So, here, yeah.
Right, okay. No, this is wrong. Go to the top right hand side.
Yeah. Oh,
Go to collections. Oh, you're on the mobile version.
no, it's just because I've got my. I can put it full. Here you go.
Okay, go top, your name, the profile name.
What
Go,
profile?
go to characters.
Characters.
Go on, you.
Yeah. This is where I was.
Go to inventory. Oh, there.
Manage.
Manage.
Yeah, no. I was here. It was before
Oh.
it wouldn't let me click on this. Is what I was saying.
Sometimes you have to click it like a couple of times.
No, it wasn't letting me hit any of these buttons. These
You can do
buttons.
it. You can do it
anything.
now, right? It
Just,
works now.
yeah. Name.
Yeah.
Well, copy.
I think the link that's saved in the cache of your browser takes you to the read-only file of your character sheet. That's what I think is going on.
No, because I could add slice of apple pie earlier. Just
okay.
not then. It was I don't know.
Yeah, we fixed it now, right?
Yeah.
Because after exchanging the gold for the recipe, which he gladly and eagerly takes from your hands, carefully, not harshly or violently, carefully takes it from your hands, but quickly and hurriedly. And he
will grab
reads
the
it.
bag from him,
Sorry?
and I will grab the pouch from him.
Absolutely. And let me see. Oh my goodness gracious, gravy me. I'm on the wrong place, aren't I? Yep. Sorry, one moment, guys. Yes.
It wasn't me being dumb. It was D&D fucking up. It was don't worry.
TLDR.
Don't worry. It happens. Technology. The old man's face lights up as he reads through the recipe. Of course, no, of course. It all makes sense now, he says. Yeah, he uses his magic to sort of see if there's any illusion about it. You see his hands run around the outside of it with a little bit of arcane symbols faintly glowing in the air, just to check. And he's a very happy smile on his face, on his toothless mouth. And he summons the imp immediately to make this recipe as he hands it to the imp. He says, now, hold on just a moment. Keep your pie. I will do this as well. I would like to test this recipe, and we'll sit down together and have some. If you'd like, you don't have to eat anymore. No more for me. I think you'll find that.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, that's quite a little bit cold there, and for you, and he beckons over for you, Rosemary, to come closer. I think that as a fellow wizard, you should have this. And hands you a rust-colored bag of tricks. Which you can find, rust, if you type in rust in D&D Beyond.
Rusty bag of tricks.
Yes.
What rust? Rust bag of tricks. Add.
Yes, that's
to
the one.
backpack.
And you have a look on it, and he says, "Now on the inside, there are instructions for how to use
Reach inside the bag,
such an
however,
item."
reveals the presence of a small fuzzy object. The bag weighs half a pound. Use an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet. When the object lands, it transforms into a creature you determine by rolling a d8 and consulting the table that corresponds to the bag's color. See monsters listing for the creature statistics. The
These are
creature
pretty good.
vanishes at the next dawn or when it is reduced to 0 hit points. The creature is friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves, what action it takes on its next turn, or give it general orders such as to attack your enemies. In the absence of such orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. Once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag can't be used again until the next dawn. Okay, D8. So I can be a rat, an owl, a mastiff, a goat, a giant boar, a lion, or a brown bear. So the higher I roll, the better I take it, because I don't really want to be a rat.
Unless
Not
you need a rat.
You are a rat, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I mean,
are.
yeah, but I mean,
No,
yeah.
you don't become anything. You throw
Yeah.
something out. That
No,
becomes
I know.
this
Unless
thing.
I said need a rat, yeah.
Yes. No, you can get a rat, and a rat can do stuff. Might
It
be
can
good
spy, it can eavesdrop, yeah, great.
Whatever your mind
It can
whatever
bite
your
their
mind-
toes.
Hmm.
Awesome.
There are many things that a rat can do. You should know about rats, Amanda. Come on. Not Amanda, sorry, Rosemary.
Alright.
Yes, the imp comes out with a very nice, perfectly, beautifully looking and smelling pie. Sets it down in front of you guys, and around you guys stand around a table with this beautiful pie on. It gets cut up into slices. A slice on each plate for each of you. And the imp hands a slice to this wizard's trembling hands. He takes a gumless bite of it. Oh, yes. This is the pie I remember. Gimbal, you find 25 gold pieces in the pouch. And you guys have the most delicious pie you've ever had. But Gimbal, you're a little bit put off because you expected a different amount.
Yeah, no, I'm just whenever I get a chance to pop in
Anytime.
here, I'm definitely going to.
You're up if you wish. You guys are sitting down, eating some pie. You hear the birds chirping outside. And...
I'm gonna stand up and walk over towards the wizard, and I'm gonna be like, "Excuse me, Mr. Wizard, this is absolutely not what was promised. I have to be able to pay for my crew, you know."
He seemingly doesn't hear you. He's busy mousing down on this pie.
I'm going to
Take the pie away from him?
That's actually great. I am going to take the pie away from him and say it again, just very punctually.
Roll a
This isn't
dexterity.
what I was promised. I need to pay for my crew.
Roll
No
a
pie
dexterity.
for you, sir.
Roll a dexterity as you try to do this.
17.
You actually managed to wrestle this pie away from this poor old man. What's going on? I don't understand. Speak your mind.
This is not the amount that was promised. You promised treasure.
Wait.
riches.
Wait. Sorry, hold on. And he points at his ear, and the blue spark comes out of his fingertips into his ear. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. That happens from time to time. The spell helps a lot. Why do you take my pie from me? I know many powerful spells, and I wouldn't mess with me if I were you.
I wouldn't mess with us if I were you. You promised us treasure and riches. I have to pay my crew.
I promised you no such thing. I don't understand. Who are you looking for? I don't know you. I know you want the pies, but I made no other promise. Some small gold and a trinket, and that's all I promised you.
Is that the only trinket you have?
And everything else I have of value is on its way to my, I can't remember where it is. It's where I'm going to board the ships to go to the celestial plane. Special airships.
You'll be going to the celestial plane without any pie at all if we don't get what we have coming to us.
No, I don't understand. What were you promised?
Treasure, loot, boons.
Did you not find loot while you were there? I see you baked a pie.
We found
That's the
pie.
best loot it could be.
We found the pie. I have to pay the crew. They won't accept pie.
That's not really my problem now, is it?
You said
I'm gonna grab the pie back from you, and 14
I'm
plus
gonna swipe
3,
it away from
17. What?
away from him again. I'm gonna
Roll a
swipe it
dex.
away from him
Roll a
again.
dex. This is 17. You have to be.
God damn it!
He's too quick for you.
He's quick
And he
for a man.
munches
He's
down
quick.
on the rest of his pie. I think this happened before. Now you might be getting me confused with somebody else. Who promised you these riches? I promised you what you could find out there in the bakery, and I promised you a little gold. Who promised you these riches? The door. Because I know of another wizard. And I know he's not where I am from here. What instructions do you have? How did you find me? How did you even know who I was?
Wait, hold up. Did we do a quest for the wrong wizard?
I'm not sure. What was the wizard's name? Who was this wizard? Where's the information?
Oh lord.
How did you find me? I know I put up posters in the connecting town, the tavern, the Wayward Inn. Yes, I put posters there, but that's no. I don't see you brandishing them. I ask again, Sir Dorf, how do you know of me? My name is Tyndareus the Green, as you should well know. As many people know me. But many people also know Tyndareus the Grey. And if you'll show me your map that you seem to be carrying every now and then, and you've scrawled down things since you've been here, I could possibly point you in the right direction.
To a different wizard?
Gotta give him the map, and I'm gonna turn to the guys. I'm gonna turn to the team, and I'm gonna say, well, guys, it appears we done a quest for the wrong wizard.
I'm going to glare at you.
And
Like,
there
with
is
all
also
my
standing.
might, and
there
just
is
go,
no
and
payment.
just face palm, turn around, and just walk into the corner. Like I can't deal with this.
No, wait, hang on. I wanna try and use persuade to just try and make them see the bright side and like, like, hey guys, at least we got this really good pie.
And
And we can
Rosemary got
make
a
it-
rust bag.
And you got a really cool trinket, and like, hey Tiberius, you got all that meat, right? And hey, you
And
know what?
I'm just gonna look at you and go, sure. However,
Yeah.
that doesn't excuse the fact that you were a
And-
fucking idiot to begin with. I can see the bright side,
Inspector
but I'm
Clue, you also
questioning the intelligence of my companions right now.
Inspector Clue, you also know that he did promise you 20 gold pieces, and he doesn't seem happy with the amount of gold he's been given.
It's
No, but-
okay. For Cluzo, I promised everyone a share of the treasure. I promised Tiberius the food. I gave
And
Rosemary her gold.
yes.
I want to pay Clue now. So now everybody is only owed a share of the actual treasure when we actually do the quest for the actual wizard.
Alright. Well,
So
Deal.
I'm going to remove
have
the
fun with
gold
that.
from myself now.
How many?
And it's 20. That's what you're
20,
getting
thank you.
for the thing. And now you're paid up. And now, right now, everybody's just waiting for shares of the treasure.
The wizard pipes up now. Well, you've now been given 25 gold altogether from this wizard.
Yeah, and I've given him 20,
20 gold,
so
and
I got 5 gold.
yeah. We've got 5 gold pieces remaining. And the wizard pipes up and goes, "Hi, I'm sorry. You seem to have been making this map, or these maps put together, for several weeks, possibly 1 or 2 months. Long travel you did here. But you see, the way you started is pretty much the town next to the town that you're looking for, with Tyndareus the Grey. He's next to where you started, you see. He hands, like he waves the map in front of him to give it back to you.
Okay, so we just
I'm going
mistakenly
to
walked
quietly
into the wrong
grab
place.
the map and put it back in my pocket.
And before
and then I'm
you
gonna
put
just
that
sit down
away,
and eat the pie.
I would take it out and turn it upside down.
I will turn it upside down.
You sort of notice how everything, all the landmarks seem to make a lot more sense now. Whatever happened, the information you got from this mayor that you spoke to, way back when, the mayor, you remember, liked to drink, and you liked to drink, and you guys had a few drinks. And something happened with the communication, and things ended up coming out backwards. You've
Awesome.
been traveling for weeks, if not 2 months or so, in the wrong direction.
What?
Dear God.
Okay.
You spent time on the caravans traveling the wrong way. You've been going north, you should have been going south. Or you should have just gone, actually, just next to the town that you got this quest from. Or got knowledge of this quest for the wizard. Lives the wizard for the
I
quest.
see. So, I'm gonna turn to the group again, and I'm gonna.
You will be met by
guys.
some angry stares now, so don't turn to us.
you see here on the map, we've been going like this, and we should have been going like this. But hey, on the way back, we get to stop at that fair.
Are we still gonna have... Is that still on our route back?
I mean, everything's on the route back. We're 2 months out of town.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so then let's head to the fair, I suppose.
Well, thanks, wizard.
No, you're quite welcome. Thank you very much for the some pie that you got for me. Nervalia, who made my life on this mortal realm worth remembering.
That's
And he
nice.
sits down and grabs another slice of pie before he
Yeah.
goes.
Bye, I guess.
Each pretty nourished. You'll make your way out, escorted by the imp. And you go down, feeling a little bit down and out, underwhelmed. You managed to get some loot, you managed to get some gold, but unfortunately, all in all, it's not as much as you'd expected or were promised. But it's not this wizard's fault, and you understand this. You've been very reasonable with your response to this.
So he helped us out, even though he didn't request for it.
Yes, he's quite happy to get the help back as well, it seems. He was very ecstatic about the recipe for the pie.
Awesome.
And you guys make your way through the forest once more on what seems to be the third beautiful day in a row. And with that, I think we can say you travel lightly and you come across a crossroads. And I don't think I have you copied here anymore. If you guys could make yourselves come out from over here, that would be nice. You seem to remember that south was towards a possibly flooded area, which may or may not have.
That was 2 months ago.
No, that wasn't. You guys haven't been traveling for 2 months. You've been traveling for a
you've
few
only been
days.
traveling for a couple of days. I've
Rose
been
traveled
for a long
with you
time.
for about 2 weeks. You've been traveling for about 6 to 8 months, Gimbal.
Yeah.
6 to 8 weeks, sorry, not
Yeah.
months, 6 to 8
It's,
weeks.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Which way do you guys want to go?
In the right direction this way, please.
Now that I
So
have
up
the
correct
is
correct
to the
map.
town and down is to the river.
Both towards the town. One
Both?
is towards possible flooding.
Oh,
That was a few days ago. It
Mm.
might still be there, might not. The other was towards where the bandits were that you fought.
Let's just go back through the bandits again now that we have the cart. I don't want to risk taking this through a potentially flooded river.
Right, as you guys move along and before you make it to the next place, I want you guys to roll perception for me, please.
Winnie. 1.
13.
Or
6.
Anyone who's gotten above 13 or 13 and above can see that the way is pretty clear. The bandit encampment has been disassembled. These tents are not here.
Okay.
So perhaps I should.
They moved because they got wrecked.
One of them is yours now that you have the big one, and then they moved on. Yeah, they're wrecked. These tents are not here, and you make it along. It seems to be quieter than usual, but you have gone through quite a lot, and you do hear different animals and things in the distance. It seems all right. Doesn't seem to be too harmful.
shall we
Yes,
continue
but-
on, or
What are you guys up to? It's
Uh,
late morning.
we can just continue until we get to the town if we prefer that.
Depends how far it is. It's 1 o'clock already.
Not too far. You guys managed to make a nice walk through the forest. And you spend It was about afternoon. I'd say you're actually in the late afternoon. It's coming across upon evening time now, almost. That you start to see someone lighting up one or two torches very slowly, getting ready to illuminate an area in front of you. But they're far away. You can't quite see, but it looks as though there seems to be some activity going on. Some sort of setup or something. And you can also hear some music in the background. A little bit of relaxing daytime changing into nighttime music. It's getting louder as you walk closer. Until eventually you come across. I need to load this in quickly if you might give me a moment. Yeah, as the sun goes down and it starts to get dark, you come across the town that's been set up, transformed. It's unrecognizable. It has transformed itself into quite a nice looking festival ground with a river,
Oh.
stream running along the path that you come down from.
They have pelts. Maybe they want to buy mine from me.
And I'll say that we're going to call that the end of the session.
So,
I need to adjust some settings and things. Let me let me let you bring in your tokens so long. Let me just say that. Reload the map. You should be able to bring tokens in now. And then bring them in this area over here before the river.
Oh, before the river. Okay.
oh, are we resting up here?
No, you've come across some encampment. There are people sitting here. They seem to be eating from their pots and pans, and
Do they seem nice?
they might keeping with their own business. Things seem a bit quiet, but people are walking around busy setting up for the evening. It's only just become darkish. You know that the inn and tavern and things should be close, but you can't actually recognize this town for what it once was. The caravans have set it up in such a way that all of their equipment, wagons, everything they've used are part of these different stalls and things that you see across the river in front of you. Yeah, and we'll pick it up when we start again.
Sweet.
All right.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to end it.